today on 2+U Nevada.
Oh, I already feel that.
Right?
But yeah, it's been years since I've stretched.
Yoga Pod Reno joins us in studio to remind everyone a little stretching goes a long way to your health. Plus, the local Pop Warner football team heading to nationals next month. How you can help them out.
Wanted to preserve a lot of the stuff too, is preserve what was rapscallion and just a touch of modern.
And we get a first look inside Marcolino's Italia's new digs, an iconic restaurant location in the heart of Reno. You're watching 2+U Nevada. Thank you so much for joining us today for this edition of 2+U Nevada. I'm Sarah Johns, your host. We've got a fantastic show for you today. Not only are we stretching, eating, and celebrating wins, Monica Rios from JaDa Loft Boutique is on today. Find out how you can become a JaDa babe. And Jen Gurecki joins us this afternoon to talk about her nonprofit, which changes the lives of women in Kenya through microloans. It's a fantastic show today. Don't go anywhere. We are thrilled to have you join us for 2+U Nevada. You are watching 2+U Nevada, and I'm so excited to have the Spanish Springs Pop Warner Cougars here with us this afternoon. Head coach Jason McNeil joining us with some members of your team. Why don't you tell us who's here?
Yeah, here we got Liam McNeil over here. We got our General Louie, we call the captain, and then we got Blake over here.
We are so excited to have you all here. Such a big event coming up. You guys just won the Snowball Championship, which now means you get to go to nationals. And even though you've won championships for 3 years in a row, because these boys are now 9 years old, they can go to nationals?
Yeah, so this year they actually qualify for nationals. We do have an upcoming game this next weekend against Alaska. We do have to win that game. And once we win that, we would qualify for nationals in North Carolina.
Well, we all need to get out there and support you guys, especially you said you're playing Alaska?
Yeah, we have a team from Alaska coming down. They generated over about $30,000 to come down here and play us, so they're ready to go.
Oh, well, we need to support you, so we'll get to that a little bit later,
Yeah.
Okay? So first and foremost, tell me a little bit about the Pop Warner organization.
Yeah, Pop Warner organization's been around for a long time. I mean, I played in it. And now it's really centralizes over high school. They're trying to get feeder programs, so they kind of represent their high school, and these guys represent Spanish Springs, and you obviously have the other teams that represent the other high schools as well. So it's just a great organization. It's the only one we have here now in town. They used to have a couple other organizations, but now it's just one full Pop Warner.
Okay, and how long have you been coaching these boys?
I've been coaching these guys since they were 6.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
And the same team, basically the same members of the team have been the same team for all these championships moving up.
Yeah, usually, I mean, ever since 6U, you get more kids as they go, but the core group of kids are kind of stayed together, so it's been pretty special for them.
How many teams did they have to beat in order to qualify for the nationals?
So you have your regular season, which we had about 7 games. We won all those, and then we had 2 playoff games, and then the championship, which we just won 2 weekends ago, and then now one more to get to the big shot.
Okay, and as a coach, what is it like seeing them be so successful?
Oh, it's the best. It's the best feeling. I think, you think long term with these kids. You want to prepare them for high school, and when they get there, that's the big goal. Winning in Pop Warner, that's fun, but our main goal is to see them progress, and so they get ready for that high school level. And I think this group of kids, especially, I think they're ready for it.
And how many kids are on it's the 9U Spanish Springs Cougars. How many kids are on that team?
We have 24 kids on the team at the moment, yeah.
As a parent, what I loved hearing is you said every player on the team plays.
Yes, yeah, every kid gets to play. That's the great thing about Pop Warner. They do make sure that every kid does get to play. So and honestly, the whole team, it's hard getting them to all play because they're all so good. So you have to kind of find schemes and way to get them all in because they're so good, and you want to make sure every kid gets to play,
Sure. And then in order to get to the Nationals game, the Pop Warner Nationals,
That's in Charlotte, North Carolina in December.
Yes.
So what's it going to take to get you all there? 24 team members and the coaches and families. That's a lot.
Yeah, it's going to take, the community coming together and get, as much support as we can get. Donations obviously would help. It's an expensive trip. But yeah, we just would love the support from the community to get them there. And that's pretty much what we need to get there.
So where can the community go to give you these donations?
We're going to send a bunch of links like on Instagram. Hopefully they'll post them on your guys' channel.
We will post it. So
Yeah.
let me just stop you right there. You see the link on your screen? That's where you go to help donate. So average cost per child to go to nationals. Do we know that number yet?
Yeah, I think it's around probably $1,500 to $2,000 per child to get there. Okay. So we've raised about $20,000 so far, and our goal is to try and get to about $25,000 to $30,000.
Wow. And where will the money go?
Oh, it goes straight to them. Yeah, it goes to all their travels, to the coaches. That's, we want to bring every coach down there. We do have 9 coaches, and we want their families to get there. So everything goes to them, goes to the team. It'll go to any swag we can get for the kids because they love that. But it all goes to that. That's what we've been raising since the beginning of the season, is for this big championship game or tournament in North Carolina.
So we've got less than a minute left. With that, you were talking about high school and the Spanish Springs Cougars. We're hoping that these young men go and play for the high school Spanish Springs Cougars. But this year, the team's...
Yeah, the high school's playing for a big game. They play Friday for the zone championship, and my nephew Tyson McNeil, he's the leader of that team, and it's going to be a good one. And these kids, they idolize that team, and we want the community to come out and support them as well this Friday against Monroe. Go Cougars.
Well, Jason, thank you so much. Boys, thank you for being so good for this interview. Good luck to you. You've got the community rooting for you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're watching 2+U Nevada.
You are watching 2+U Nevada. So excited to be here inside the beautiful JaDa Loft Boutique on South Virginia Street with owner Monica Rios. And we also have Luisa Vejar. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon.
Thank you for coming here and being with us.
Okay, so today we're actually talking about joining the JaDa Loft team.
We are. We're looking for all you ladies and gents who can also apply to come be a part of our team.
And you just told me that you have a fun nickname for everybody.
We do. So JaDa Babes. This is something that we came up with. We've been in business coming up on 5 years. That's exciting. So December, we'll have to talk about that in an upcoming segment.
Okay.
But yes, JaDa Babes.
JaDa Babes. So if you want to
Yes.
be a JaDa Babe, Luisa, you are in charge of actually onboarding and training all the new associates. So tell me what you're looking for.
Just someone that honestly has a passion for fashion, someone who likes helping people, who's interested in like really accomplishing the goal of finding the perfect outfit for somebody, when they come in, it's whatever the case may be, building that great connection. We're a local business, right? So most of the stuff we do runs really small. Like we're getting ready for the rodeo, right? Because we have the rodeo. We're getting ready for holiday, all the little small things. So just someone that's willing to step out of their comfort zone, be challenged, goal-driven. We do a lot of pop-ups, so constantly outside of Reno. We do a lot of content within the store. So just all the fun things. We love getting dolled up, taking pictures. Yeah, so
Monica, she's the perfect spokesperson and the
She
perfect
really is.
example.
She's
of who
going to
you're
put
looking
me
for.
out of work, okay? I'm like, next you're going to see it's going to be Luisa's Boutique. And I would support that, by the way.
That's awesome. You are so pro-female, pro-small business, female-owned business, and that's super cool. But what people need to know, especially if they apply, because this is not a holiday season
It is not.
position. And you have 2 locations. So it's not a JaDa Loft Boutique on South Virginia employee or a JaDa Loft Boutique on Ambassador employee. It is a JaDa Loft Boutique employee.
That's right, yes. And so it just makes it easier. And honestly, we do this in part for the associates. So that way they're able to get a change of scenery. They're not in the same location all of the time. We have different customers at each location. And so it really is for them as well. So they don't go stir crazy being within the same 4 walls all the time.
And knowing the inventory, because what you have in this particular location might be different just based on sales to your other location.
Yes, that's right. And so it allows them to become familiarized with the inventory in both stores, and letting me know we're running low on this, we need a little more of that.
Right. And Louisa, you just brought up a great point before we started this interview, that this isn't only a cash register position. This is far more than putting outfits together. Customer service is a major component, but it's also far more than just what people may assume is the position here, right?
Right. I think in most jobs too, it's really hard to find employees that have a purpose for what they're doing. Like, you'll come in and you'll be like, you're like, what do you even want to help me? Like, I can just read your vibe right now, and like, I'm doing most of the work, So we just, coming in here and finding the purpose, like, what do you hope to gain out of this experience, right? And like, what are you going to learn in the future, right? So yeah, mostly just, again, finding a reason to be here and being it, because I feel like it reflects, right, and building that culture. And so yeah.
And you said that a lot of it is also merchandising, inventory, making sure that things are getting rotated in the store. Kind of delve into that too.
Yeah, I actually built my dream closet after learning a lot of all the things and how it is to stay organized.
Oh my gosh, you've got to do a segment on that.
Yes, we will. We will have to do that.
Okay, but please continue.
Yeah, so if you really want to learn what it how to merchandise, how to style, right, how to put things together, make it look pretty. Attention to detail is huge, and learning this stuff too to be able to help the guest, right? Because when you go in and you're like, oh, I know where these things are, and I know how, because I put it together. And then what adds it a little bit more flavor here is that we decorate. So if you're interested in learning how to also elevate this, right, by adding some decor within the seasons and all that stuff. So it's a full circle game, it's like, but you learn a lot. You learn how to do it fast and how to be organized with it, right? So yeah, super fun.
And Monica, you said it's super important too for your associates to have those soft skills, to know how to talk to women of all body types, all ages, and men of all ages as well.
That's right. So I think the biggest takeaway is we're looking for ladies and gentlemen that are able to carry on a conversation comfortably, that are able to, be in front of the guests and be comfortable speaking to them. And there's nothing to it. I think sometimes they're very much in their heads, our associates sometimes, so we need to get them to come out of their shell. But if you're outgoing and you're coming to the right spot.
So where do people go to apply?
So please send your resume to sales@JaDaLoft.com, and we will set up an interview.
That's awesome. Come be a JaDa babe.
Yes, please. We're waiting for you, right? Come.
You're watching 2+U Nevada. You are watching 2+U Nevada. Joining us this afternoon, Clint Jolly, owner of Butcher Boy Meat Market. So excited to be here, Clint. It is perfect timing right now. Let's just get the message out there that if folks are planning for the holidays, they need to get their turkey orders in now.
Yep, turkeys, prime ribs, house smoked hams, all that stuff. It's time to do it.
Because we were talking, my family, we don't do turkey. We like to have some specialized meat. Of course, I'm not the cook because I'd burn it. But, with that, this, no matter what cut of meat, get on the list, right?
Absolutely, yeah. We make everything from scratch. We bring it all in fresh, so it takes time. Not like some other places where everything comes pre-made. So house smoked hams need to be cured, smoked. That's like a 3-week process. Fresh turkeys are being raised right now into us like beginning of Thanksgiving week. So yeah, now's the time. Pick up the phone.
Perfect. And what I love is walking in here, truly, you have so much to offer customers. And for those who might be intimidated, admittedly, I get intimidated because my internal voice says I don't know how to cook. But I loved it. There was a woman behind the counter and she goes,
I can help you out. Don't be intimidated. We can tell you what to do. I'm asking you, can you sous vide this? And you're like, oh yeah, just do that. Explain when a customer comes in, you're just taking it that next level and helping them feel confident about a dinner.
Absolutely, yeah. That's kind of the goal of Butcher Boy and my family's legacy as butchers here in town, is making it easy and getting people to step out of their comfort box maybe a little bit, cook some things they're not familiar with, whether it's cuts or recipes. So yeah, you can come in, ask any butcher, anybody behind the counter. If they don't know, somebody here does. We'll make it super easy for you.
And you mentioned family legacy. You're fourth generation.
Yeah.
Butcher Boy's been around 50 plus years?
50 plus years. Family's been butchering here since 1932.
And you must know what you're doing. You're going to show me a little bit of cutting, right?
That's what I hear. Yeah, you want to learn how to cut ribeyes.
Sure.
Okay. You ready?
Am I going to keep all my fingers?
That's up to you. I can't control that.
So as you're cutting, what's the trick?
So the trick, of course, is starting with good product. So about almost 100% of the beef we sell is Nebraska beef. So it is naturally raised, corn-fed. We buy direct from a kind of a co-op of ranchers out of Nebraska.
What I love too is when you walk in, you see the ranches that you source your meats from. You have information up for all to see exactly what you're getting, where you're getting it from.
Absolutely, yeah. That's important to us. It's important to you guys at home, knowing where your meat comes from. So that's kind of what sets us apart. A big thing, what sets us apart from everybody else, is we have met the ranchers. We've got great relationships with them, the ranchers, the middlemen, and we go direct to the source as much as possible. So like I said, a co-op of ranchers raises this. Nebraska beef kind of brings it together. We buy direct from them. Our pork comes direct from the same kind of a thing in Missouri. We get American Wagyu out of Oregon, a ranch just about 5 miles north that raises amazing beef, I think the best in the country. We buy every animal that they have and they ship it direct to us.
And what I also love too is you know the animals, you know what they're feeding the animals, you know, that information can be provided to any customer coming here. So, oh, you handed it this way. Okay, so let me see what I'm going to do.
We're going to transition. I'm getting the sign that we gotta cut.
Okay.
So boneless piece of meat, super easy. First trick is a sharp knife. Mm-hmm. And all you got to do is push the sharp knife from the top to the bottom, and don't
wiggle.
Okay. So it's cutting a steak basically is like one push forward, about halfway down, and then draw it back.
Did you learn that from your daddy or your grandpa?
My dad taught me. My dad's grandfather passed away before I was here, but my dad's uncle, and all kinds of old school butchers.
Wow. Okay.
So big piece of meat, nice sharp knife.
Here we go.
We're gonna cut.
And then how far do you want me to go
about 2 fingers wide, but don't put your finger underneath the blade. There you go. Okay.
Right there?
Yeah.
Oh wow, you're a lot stronger than I am.
Hold. We're gonna have a full-on class here teaching how to cut steaks. Don't put your finger on top. Hold it this way.
Okay.
And then that way you can get some leverage.
Oh, wow. That's pretty strong. That's pretty tough. You don't need to work out. You're working out all day long at work. Oh, my gosh.
I think you might need to work out, Sarah.
I do.
I know the knife is sharp, I promise.
Thanks for calling a spade a spade. No, that's awesome. Okay, I am done after this. I feel very accomplished, but I didn't even get all the way through.
Well, we'll cut it and you can sell it if you ever need a job besides teaching. How's that?
That sounds wonderful.
Not bad.
All right, so the message to take home. This is amazingly sourced meats, high quality, and get your holiday orders in ASAP.
Absolutely, yeah. So Thanksgiving, Christmas, always best to order ahead. If you know anything, if you know what you need, order anything ahead, yeah.
Clint, thank you so much. So where do people go? Who do they call? Website, phone number?
Yep. ButcherBoyReno.com. We're at 530 West Plum, which is corner of Plum and Arlington. Phone number is 825-MEAT.
That's easy enough. You're watching 2+U Nevada. You are are watching 2+U Nevada, and I'm so excited to be joined by Angie Fraley, the managing partner and director of yoga at Yoga Pod at the summit. And oh my gosh, you're going to be bending me like a pretzel in a little minute.
That's true. That's very true.
Let's talk Yoga Pod. You guys have such a good thing going. Explain why someone like me who hasn't worked out in 6+ years can feel comfortable walking in your doors.
Well, that's a really good question. First of all, we have over 60 classes actually a week. So for us, it's like we employ 30 different instructors, and we know that there is the right instructor for you and the right class for you. It's just this a little bit of trying to figure out which class is a good fit. So we have everything from heated and non-heated. About half and half. Half the classes are heated, half are non-heated.
So how does that work in the same facility?
We have 3 different studio rooms within our location.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
I have a friend who's done hot yoga before, and she says she is just dripping afterwards.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So with 30 different instructors, you obviously run the gamut from not only body types, but physical ability. So how does someone walk in and know which class to actually begin with?
Well, that starts at our front desk. So our front desk staff is really good at assessing and grabbing information from you. Like, what is your fitness level? What are you looking for? Are you looking for those classes that are relaxing, like a yin class, which is what we're going to be doing a little bit later, where you just are supported with bolsters and blocks? Or are you looking for a class that has cardio? In addition to yoga, we also have mat Pilates, and we have strength-based fitness classes with weights. So it really is dependent on us to ask the right questions to make sure that we're guiding you to a class that fits. And within that, you can do a free week of yoga with us anytime. So if you've never been to our studio, we're going to give you a whole week to take as many classes as you want to take and find the right fit.
I absolutely love that. And I love that there are different options too for different goals, right?
Right.
So I remember loving yoga when I was in college because it was the only time that I truly relaxed and felt zen and namaste, if you will, right? So that's what we're going to do. You're going to bend me in a pretzel here in just a sec. So with all these amazing classes, you were saying that people can try the yoga for 1 week.
For free.
For free. And then thereafter, the first month?
Only $40.
That's so awesome. Now show me some stretches that someone like me would see. And would this be in what's called an introductory class?
So this would be a yin class, which is where we're gonna work on your connective tissue. The postures are going to be held for about 3 to 5 minutes. And sometimes we call it a glorified nap.
I love it. That I need.
So we're going to get your legs into this like 90 degree angle.
Okay.
Right. And then you're going to stay upright, but just turn your torso towards your bolster.
Okay.
And then lay down, my friend.
Oh.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So imagine being here for about 3 to 5 minutes. The eyes are normally closed. We focus on your breath and allow you to just settle in before we move you to the next pose or to the other side.
You can just keep talking. I'm just go to sleep now. No, but really, this feels so good on my, is it a sciatic? What is that?
Probably, yeah. And, the outer hip, the low back, all of it seems to be connected, as we know, in the body, which is why a yin practice is so important, because where you pull and tug in one place affects the whole body.
Okay.
And so while this is one of them, another one that's somewhat related will get you to swing your legs around, and we'll do what's called caterpillar in yin, which is where the legs are straight. Now, this depends on your flexibility. So it's just a forward fold. But we say just, and to be honest, this by itself is a forward fold. So this might be your edge. This might be where you are, and you might want support here. And for those people that are like, wow, this is really tight, we can put your head right there on that bolster and be supported in that manner.
Oh, I already feel that.
Right?
But yeah, it's been years since I've stretched, so I already feel that. But
And then other ways are also using smaller bolsters under the knees, or if you want more support here to fold forward and to be here for 3 to 5 minutes.
Oh, wow. It's amazing how you lose flexibility when you're not doing it regularly, right?
Right.
And why is it so important that people remember to do these stretches and remember to get flexible?
Well, because we want to have a life where we can sustain movement, whether that is reaching down on the floor to pick up your groceries or to pick up something you dropped or to tie your shoes. We want to keep the mobility within the body so we just have a longer, more enjoyable life and movement.
Well, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. This actually really felt so good just for the minute or two where you stretched me. So thank you very much. If anybody is interested in going to Yoga Pod and trying you out for the first week or the first month, where do they go? What's your address? What's your website? What's your phone number? All the above.
Yeah, so yogapodreno.com, that is our website. You can also on there sign up for a free week on the website. You can give us a call. We'll get you into your first class, or you can just stop by and come in.
Thank you so much. And again, if you enjoy that first free week, then you get an introductory month for $40,
Right.
and then you can actually officially join.
Yeah, you can decide if a membership is for you. That's just a monthly recurring membership. Or perhaps you want a 10-class pass or, a certain pack in order to get what you need.
All right. You're watching 2+U Nevada. You are watching 2+U Nevada, and I am so excited to have Jen Gurecki here joining us this afternoon. Now, Jen, you have your hands in so many different things in our community, and you are so well known. I didn't even know that you had started this nonprofit, Zawadisha, how many years ago?
Almost 15.
That is fantastic. So tell folks at home what Zawadisha is.
Zawadisha is a microlending organization that provides small loans to rural Kenyan women to help finance their livelihoods. We're based in Kenya with an all-Kenyan team, all-women team, all-Kenyan team, and we work really closely and intimately with our community to get essential household products to women and their families. So think like solar lamps instead of burning kerosene, water tanks instead of walking to wells, plastic chairs instead of sitting on dirt, right? So we're really trying to radically improve the lives of women and their families immediately by getting them products that they're able to pay for over time because they would never be able to afford that on their own.
I absolutely love this. Now, you told me that you've gone to Kenya every single year for nearly 20 years except the year of COVID.
True.
And this year, your trip was cut short. Are you open to talking to folks about why?
Absolutely. Yeah, I was diagnosed with stage 2 breast cancer 2 days before I was supposed to go to Kenya. So things moved very quickly, and fortunately I was still able to go and do my work with the team there. But I started chemotherapy on the day after my 48th birthday, and I'm actively going through treatment right now.
And you are just a warrior, and I want to acknowledge that.
Thank you.
And say we are standing by
you.
just like you're standing by the women of Kenya. So what can folks do to help Zawadisha and these beautiful artisans?
Thank you. Yes. Well, our primary fundraising technique is actually the sale of these goods. These sisal baskets here are actually woven by the women in our community, but Zawadisha also sells a range of exceptionally crafted artisanal goods from across Africa. So people can find us at the Riverside Farmers Market every Sunday. We have an online shop that you can shop from, and then we also have a shop within a shop at Wild Market, which is an artisan collective on Wells Avenue at the roundabout. So you can shop there Wednesday through Sunday. And all the proceeds go to support our work in Kenya. And we just, one of my greatest joys is to be able to source these items and support the artisans and know that it's all going back to our community there.
That is so neat. Can you give us a story of one of the women that you have helped back in Kenya?
Yeah, there's a woman, Jane, who she's one of my favorite women to reconnect with every time I go back. So she has children, grandchildren as well. And what she's been able to do with her loans from Zawadisha, I was able to visit her home, and she has started a garden. and how important are gardens. They allow people to grow their own food. So she has water tanks that we were able to provide to her on credit that allows her to water fruit trees and vegetables. So she's able to help feed her family. But because she's able to grow so much, she has things to sell at the market. So that's where the loans have helped. And then she's also one of our star basket weavers. So every time I go to Kenya, I'm buying so many baskets directly from her, and that provides valuable revenue that she would not be able to get anywhere else.
Right. You told us where to go, but when it comes to the sale of these baskets, like what's the percentage that gets to the women in Kenya?
So we pay a flat rate per basket, which is based on how much it costs to live there. So I'm a businesswoman. I have margins. The margins go to the nonprofit. The margins are essential, right? So we pay what the women ask for, and we pay them directly. And then everything that's left over, because I obviously charge you more, as I should be, right? That goes back to the non-profit. But the baskets are priced by size, and it's just based on really how much time it takes the women to weave them and the intricacy of the weave. So we pay them what they ask, and we're happy to do so.
I absolutely love this because you can find baskets at big markets that look like this, but knowing now that there is a local nonprofit that provides these, and then there's that benefit of the micro loan
on the other side.
On the other side makes this far more enticing to find these and shop for them.
Absolutely. It's also, this is ethical shopping, right? So you can trust that when you shop with us, that these are not made by tiny hands in sweatshops, that there aren't, women being rounded up and put in a house to make as many as they can at the cheapest price. The women make the baskets on their own time, and they will come together in groups and sit under trees and sit under verandas, and they will weave together, which really helps with the camaraderie and the support that they need. So all of our goods are ethically sourced and really support women, communities, and artisans, and also the microlending.
Okay, so aside from the brick and mortars that you mentioned, you did mention the website. So give us the website so that way our folks can shop online.
It's zawadisha.org, zawadisha.org, and that's where you can find us. I should have had a URL that said like Reno Basket Lady, and then you all would be able to find me a little bit better. Maybe I'll work on that. But for now, you can just find Zawadisha, and you will find all of this and more, including all of the trips that we run every summer. So I bring people to Kenya, and it is like one of my greatest joys to show them my most favorite place on this planet. So that's another way that people can get involved too.
Well, you're doing great work.
Thank you
so much, Jen.
It's my pleasure.
Way to be a warrior.
Thank you.
You're watching 2+U Nevada. You are watching 2+U Nevada. I am so excited to be back in an iconic restaurant space with Marco and Billy of Marcolino's Italia, and this is the new home, the old Rapscallion.
Absolutely, very exciting.
So excited to be here, and we're going to tour and take a look at each room today, but my goodness, you have just elevated and made this location absolutely classy, elegant, romantic. Like when you walk through here, it feels like romance.
Oh yeah, that was the whole idea behind our design. We wanted to keep it classy. This building deserves all that. So yeah, very excited to open. Not too much longer.
We wanted to preserve a lot of the stuff too, is preserve what was Rapscallion and just a touch of modern.
I have to say, after your first segment aired on our premiere show, might I add, where you announced that you had taken over this iconic restaurant building, so many people were excited. Like, you've got the momentum behind you, and you're opening up in December right before the holidays.
Yeah.
I have to say, this is absolutely gorgeous for people to make those holiday reservations, the romantic proposal reservations, because hello dining room.
Oh yeah. Well, this building was known for special occasions, date night, prom, like we said before, and it's the perfect setting to do that. We're very fortunate that we have so many Christmas parties already booked, over a dozen, I would say,
Yeah.
at this point. And the phones ring off, so we're very fortunate for that.
So let's talk. Currently, right now, we are at this beautiful bar, and you are bringing back happy hour.
Correct, yeah.
So let's talk happy hour.
Happy hour is fun. So on this side of the fireplace, happy hour will begin like it used to be back in the day. They were very famous for that. Prices, of course, will drop down. Portion sizes smaller. People like to come in, get a little quick bite and a martini, of course, at this gorgeous bar. And then, of course, on the other side of the fireplace, Billy and I have decided the menu will differ.
Okay. And then when you get on the other side of the fireplace, well, wait. No, let's stay on this side of the fireplace, because behind the mirror behind us, you have changed what used to be a private dining room into this awesome speakeasy.
Yeah, the speakeasy is really cool. Very comfy, very romantic, a great place to dine for, quick bites. But the martinis, of course, will be flowing. Our drink menu will be extensive. So yeah, a really cool space for sure.
And then Billy, talk about the other rooms that you have on the other side, outside of the dining room, because you've got some gorgeous locations on the other side.
Correct. So this facility gives us so much more, where we can do private dining, where it's not larger parties just sitting in the middle of the dining room. I can put them back where they have a privatized space. We've actually designed it where I can seat in our very corner, what we call the chef room. Is in the very corner there, has a 85-inch TV. They can have meetings in there. They can plug their laptop right into it, do displays on that. They can watch sports in there. It's a little bit of everything, multi-use room. And then right next to it is our atrium room. That one, we have it set up with 3 4-tops. But at a moment's notice, if we have a large party that comes in, I can seat up to 22 in there comfortably.
If I could be honest, I think that atrium room is my favorite. Yeah, I love the way that atrium room looks, and it's just got windows. It's just, there's something about it.
It's an open feel. It's an open feel for sure.
Yes. Now, as we are speaking, you are getting this beautiful woodwork redone in here, or revarnished.
Revarnished. I mean, this iconic location, the inside with all the cherry wood. People say, please don't change it. Well, no. It's gorgeous. It needs to be revamped, and we've done that. It's come to life, and we're all excited, for sure.
Now, when I was last in this restaurant, and I don't know if this must have been done before or if you guys did it, but what I love is you do have some of those private booths in the dining room, but the dining room itself is opened up.
Yes.
And that is gorgeous and so well done. Talk to me about your design theory.
Well, the cool thing about this location, too, is like you were saying, we do have booths now. So we have a total of 13 of them. And of course, we added one booth close to the kitchen. It gives that beautiful feel. Of course, we have the ambiance. People like the televisions with Rome and Venice and all that ambiance that people really enjoy at our current location. So we didn't add a lot of those, but just enough to kind of give it that really Italian feel.
And what people don't understand is this was actually a Coletto design, so a big architect from San Francisco. So the Tadich Grill, the oldest restaurant in California, has the same design as this restaurant. The cabin booths, the stained glass, the woodwork, everything throughout it.
Really cool.
It's that upper elegance that you get, and you don't see any of that here in Reno, Sparks, or Tahoe.
No, so we're so excited that you guys are reopening in December.
Correct.
Holiday parties still up for reservations.
Oh yeah, the phone keeps ringing for those. Having the facility we do now to be able to take care of our customers is quite cool.
And then just briefly mention, Billy, all the new kitchen equipment.
Oh, brand new. So we put a lot of effort into that to design it so it works for the flow of not only the restaurant, but our catering as well as that happy hour concept. So at night when the dining room closes, the happy hour can keep going until 11 o'clock when the bar closes. And you have that. And then my catering, I can facilitate that at the same time as this is fully rocking with full service going on. So I'm still cooking no matter what in 2 separate kitchens. And brand new, instead of having 6 burners that I have in my current restaurant, I have 18 to 20 burners. So I haven't decided if I'm adding the other 2 yet.
And the other cool thing is we can still run our DoorDash, Grubhub, and Uber Eats, which we do a ton of downtown.
And we'll be adding some items to that to come in the future.
All these amazing announcements. All right, guys, website, phone number, And of course, we know the address.
Oh yeah, very famous, 1555 South Wells.
Correct, and marcolinositalia.com. And the phone number will stay the same as our existing. I'll port it over, so 775-800-1693.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're watching 2+U Nevada. Are you a business or nonprofit and want to be featured on 2+U Nevada? Have a Mom to Mom Monday, a Try It Tuesday, or even a cute pic you just want to show us? The whole point of 2+U Nevada is the plus you. You can send us your content by visiting our website. Head to 2news.com and click on 2+U Nevada. Or you can email us at 2+UNevada@ktvn.com. A look at some of the fun you need to be aware of this weekend. Tomorrow night is NAMI Northern Nevada's inaugural Frame of Mind photo contest and gala dinner. That's at the Whitney Peak Hotel from 5 to 9. Go support youth filmmakers at the Comstock Film Festival, presented by the Fourth Ward School, beginning Saturday from 11 in the morning until 7 at night. The event allows you to learn from industry experts, apply new skills in a shotgun film competition, and build connections with like-minded creatives. And this weekend is your last chance to see The Miracle Worker, put on by Theater Works of Northern Nevada, a nonprofit providing youth and underserved in the community with quality performing arts opportunities. Performances are tomorrow and Saturday night at 2 in the afternoon and 7 in the evening. Tickets can be purchased at twnn.org. That's it for this edition of 2+U Nevada. Thank you for inviting us into your home this afternoon. We look forward to joining you every weekday at 3 for 2+U Nevada. 2 News Nevada at 4 starts now.